Okay, so for now we are done with algebra and we are moving on to our patterns topic. Oh my word, what did I do now? Okay, your patterns. So very important, remember if you have a linear pattern, okay, linear pattern means that I have a constant difference, which means that T2 minus T1 will give me the same thing as term 3 minus term 2. So there's constantly going to be the same difference. So every time I'm adding 2, every time I'm subtracting 4. Alright, so the formula for this is Tn equals to A plus D bracket n minus 1. So remember your A is your first term, so whatever your first term is, and D will be your constant difference. And then your n will be the number. So let's say I want to know what is term 10 equal to, then you will put a 10 into n. Alright, so this you need to know out of your head, these two formulas. Alright, so let's have a look at this question which they are giving us here. Okay, so they tell us in question 3.1, 3x plus 1, 2x, 3x minus 7 are the first three terms in a linear pattern. Linear pattern, immediately you must know T2 minus T1 is equals to T3 minus T2. If the value of x is 3, so they are telling us that x is 3, write down the first three terms. So if they tell you already that x is 3, then it means we had 3x plus 1. Now in x's black, what am I going to put? I'm going to put my 3. So I'm going to work out what is 3 times 3, it's 9 plus 1 is 10. Then I do the same for my second term. So I add 2x, so now it's going to be 2 bracket 3, which gives me 6. And then the last one is going to be 3x minus 7. So now into x, I'm putting my 3. So it's going to give me 9 minus 7 is 2. Alright, so why did I put a 3 in? Because the question literally told you x is equal to 3. So wherever I had an x, I put a 3. So my first three terms will be 10, 6, 2. Alright, now question 2 says, describe the formula for Tn, the general term of the sequence. Alright, so Tn equals to A plus D bracket n minus 1. Alright, so the general term means I need to use my formula. Alright, so A is my first term. So what was the first term in my row or my sequence? It was 10. Then D is my constant difference. So what is happening? Well, from 10 to 6, I had to subtract 4. And then from 6 to 2, I had to subtract 4. So what is my D going to be? My D is going to be minus 4. Okay, when you make your bracket, n minus 1. Now remember, this negative 4 has to multiply with that n and with that negative 1. So if I multiply this in, it's going to give me 10 minus 4n, and minus 4 times minus 1 will become plus 4. And then I know, alright, 10 plus 4 are both like terms, so it's going to be minus 4n, 10 plus 4 is 14. Alright, and then question 3.1.3, they ask you which term, so which term meaning what number, alright, in a sequence is the first to be less than negative 31. Alright, so I go back to my formula. So I know my formula is minus 4n. Alright, and they say, what will be the first term? Less than negative 31. So it's going to be my formula, which is minus, why am I writing in purple? So it's going to be minus 4n plus 14 less than negative 31. Okay, now I'm just going to solve this like a normal inequality. So to get n alone, first thing I need to take over is my 14, which becomes minus 14. So I have minus 4n less than minus 31 minus 14 is going to give me minus 45. And then I have to divide both sides by negative 4. And remember, what happens is my sign is going to flip. Why? Because I'm dividing with a negative. So negative 45 divided by negative 4 gives me 11,25. So the first term that will have an answer less than minus 31 will be term 12. Alright, so this is just a basic recap of linear patterns. Alright, to know how to find your constant difference, how to substitute if I tell you what the value of x is, then you need to know how to use your formula to find the general term, and then you either need to know how to find the nth term, or if they tell you term 20 or term 30, or if they ask you what term, and you have to substitute in the answer.